Hi, my name's Paula, and I want to help you with a subject that I'm often asked about. Whether it's me in the role of a pastor or minister, or motivational, inspirational speaker, or coaching, whether it's a celebrity or a Fortune 500 person, whether I'm being wife or mom or author, the many different roles that God has allowed me to fulfill and to walk out in life. People will often say, how do you live a balanced life? I think all of us desire that deep within, and yet it's one of the hardest things to achieve. We're overwhelmed so often with responsibilities and duties and taking care of the kids and balancing the checkbook and making sure that we pay the mortgage and making sure our job is fulfilled and the honey is satisfied and then taking care of ourselves. I mean, my goodness, after all, there's only so many hours in a day. And how do we do it and not drain ourselves or become burned out? There's this woman in the Bible that really, really helped me. Her name is Dorcas, and Dorcas taught me a tremendous life lesson that I want to share with you. The Bible says she was in the habit of doing something good. She made widows' garments, and she was such a giver that she gave all the time until she had nothing left. And so even though she was doing something good, she ultimately, literally dropped over dead. And that has to do with boundaries. I think the answer to balanced living and a balanced life, at least the solution comes in boundaries. Now, boundaries is a broad topic. Your skin is a boundary. It keeps bad things out so that your blood doesn't get infected. You don't die of some crazy disease. But boundaries is really putting in lines and being able to say no to the right things. It's like a plane when it gets ready to take off. If it gets to that point of no return, it has to go. And if there's too much weight, unfortunately, we've seen and read news reports of people who've had fatal crashes because they were carrying too much weight and they weren't able to properly take off. When you have burdens and weight on you that it's too much, something's going to give. And I challenge you today. First, I'll sit down and say, this is what my priorities are. Maybe it's a have to, and maybe it's a want to list. This is what I'd like my life to look like. Then I want you to put value next to it. Like if you say, well, I value time with my family. I value close relationship with my children or my husband. But you want to live in a X type of home that costs X amount of dollars, which is going to require you to have 2 to 3 jobs. Well, it's going to take away from what you really value, and your life will feel out of balance, overwhelmed. So get a good game plan, get a strategy for life, and learn how to say no. No to the things that derail your destiny. No to the things that are going to wear you down and burden you. No to the things that at this current season are going to cause your life to be imbalanced.